I will now present to you the second problem of this lecture, multiway cut. We are again given a connected graph G on vertex set V and edge set E. For example, this one. And we also have some edge costs for all these edges, so every edge has some positive weight. Here are picked integer ones, but they don't have to be. And also we have a set of terminals. We label them T1 to Tk. In this example, I picked these three corners as the terminals, and just to show the connection to what we had in Steiner tree, I marked the other vertices as pink circles like we had for the Steiner vertices. And now we want to find a multiway cut. And a multiway cut of this terminal set is a subset of the edges of this graph, such that no two terminals are connected. So basically it's the opposite to what we had before. Before in Steiner tree, we wanted to find a subgraph that's as small as possible, where all the terminals are connected. And now we want to find a subgraph where all the terminals are not connected. So we want to find a subset of edges that we have to remove such that everything is disconnected. And of course we again need some restriction on the cost of this, because just removing all the edges would be a valid solution for us. But again, we want to find the minimum cost multiway cut. Can you find the minimum cost multiway cut in this instance? I mean, one multiway cut that's easy to find is just remove all the edges at T2, T1 and T3, but that's maybe a bit expensive. The smallest one I could find is this one. We have these two edges of cost 5, these two cost 5, these two cost 3, so this has cost 13. And I believe it's the minimum one. And if we assume that we take these edges out, then the graph falls into connected components. So we have one connected component per terminal. That's all the vertices that are still reachable from this terminal. How hard this problem is depends a bit on the number of terminals we have. If we have only one terminal, then it's trivial, we don't have to do anything. If we have exactly two terminals, then this is exactly the min-st cut that you may probably know from some other lectures, where you have two vertices, a start and an end vertex, and you want to find the smallest cut to disconnect them. And that can be polynomially time solvable by using flow networks, for example. But as soon as you have at least three of these terminals, the problem is already NP-hard. So then it makes sense to try to approximate it. And to try to approximate it, we somehow want to use knowledge that we have from here, from the k equals 2 case. In the k equals 2 case, we have one terminal that we want to separate from another one. And here, if we just look at one terminal T2, basically we want to separate it from all the other ones. So we want to find some cut that cuts T2 off from everything else. Then we need some cut that cuts T1 away from everything else, and something that cuts T3 away from everything else. And if we do that, then we find a valid solution. And these cuts that just remove one terminal from all the others, that's called an isolating cut. So if we have some terminal Ti, then an isolating cut for this terminal is a set of edges that if we remove those, this separates the terminal from all the other terminals. So in this example, the blue edges form an isolating cut. Can we efficiently find an isolating cut for a single terminal? Yes, we can. We can indeed use our knowledge from the minimum st cut. And how to do that is quite elegant. We just add a dummy terminal, S, here, and we connect it to all these other terminals except Ti. And all these edges that we add, we just give them cost infinity. We don't want to find anything that cuts through these edges. And now all the terminals that we have left, we just make normal vertices. So this gives us just two terminals, S and Ti. And we try to find a minimum cut between S and Ti. And that gives us a valid isolating cut for Ti. Why is this the case? Well, since these edges all cost infinitely much, none of these edges will be in the cut that we select. That means that definitely S and all of these previous terminals are in the same component. So none of these can be in the same component as Ti. So Ti is separated from all of them, and the cut is an isolating cut. And from these isolating cuts, we can now find a good approximation algorithm for our problem, which we will do in the next and the final part.